So it's probably going to be a short video because I didn't have my battery or charger till just now. So I worked on the 36 Monday and half of this morning, just working on the fender extensions, getting them dialed in. I have this one tacked in place. Gaps are real tight. Other side not so much, but I'll make it work. Calculation was a little off when I cut that, but it'll do just fine. Sorry for the echo if there is any echo. I'm underneath my welding bench, as you can see. The only spot I can get a good angle at this. So what I did here is I made the curve come in more because the fender normally ended about here, and we added all this length to it, and the arc had to change with it. So I kind of messed with the arc and I had to actually bring it in, believe it or not, come back down and then out. And I think it flows real nice. I just need to get this welded up and planished, and then I can do the same on the other side. But I worked the edge already. Let me get under the car and see if I can show you. Okay, so yeah, you see this lip is rounded. So I rounded the lip on the bottom to match the factory fender. Let me get back out of there. I'll show you what I did. I used a combination of this T-dolly. I used this one for, what did I use it for? The little extension here, because it was a small piece and I could kind of just hold it here and tap away at it. But the other piece was kind of rounded and awkward, so I just took one of my cheap Harbor Freight dollies, welded a rod to it, and Bob's your auntie. That worked out very nicely. And I'll show you that whole process on this side. That's why I wasn't afraid to do all that work and not record it, because I have another side I need to do it to. I don't remember, I don't think I recorded me welding all this together, but as you can see, it's welded together. I just have a few Cleco holes to fill, and I changed that line. Now it comes down here instead of straight up here and over. So I think it looks a lot better, and it's really coming together. So I want to continue working on this, but he's on vacation, and I'm gonna put this on the back burner for a bit. Not really back burner, kind of like I'll put it half off the heat. And I'm going to try to get this out of here, because this is not a crazy build. It's just fixing it so the doors close and fit and are chopped and the roof's back on. That corner piece was made. I'm going to fix some of the lower patches, all little stuff, and I'm not finishing off any welds. Everything's just literally just getting welded, and I think it's just getting sent out the door. This will be at Carlisle, so if anybody's interested, this should be there if you want to buy it. So, and then I got 90 days to finish this, and I'm pretty sure okay. It's probably going to be a lie, but I want to finish this before February. I know it's like the 17th already, But my thoughts are, this piece I need to weld on. This one I already cut to weld on. And then after these are on, there's that hole right there I need to fill and do something with. Put the B-pillar back on. Roof on. Same job to the other side. And then put the door tops on. And I think door tops on, I need to repair this lower door. And then I think that's it. There might be a couple of little things yet. I need to make a few little patches here. They cut stuff off, I think, to put a roof insert in here. If I was more proficient with the power hammer and it was up and running, I would probably make a roof insert for it, because the lip for the stock insert's been cut off and like mix matched, and I didn't put one on this piece. It's just, this car's destined to have a roof insert, but that's why I didn't put one in this piece. But, you know, enough blabbing. Let's get to work. All right, so here's what's going on with the Vicky. I kind of just hit everything with the Contour SVT knockoff from Harbor Freight. Just kind of get everything kind of the same finish where I've been doing some work. So I don't know if it hides stuff, but it just makes stuff look better. And like I've said plenty of times, I don't know if this is for you guys who haven't been watching the progress on this. This is not super crazy high quality stuff. I'm just kind of doing the metal work quick, not metal finishing any of the welds. It's not getting done like that. It's a quick and dirty job, just getting it done. There's no real, it's not going to be a show car. And you know, I don't know what else to say. It's just a down and dirty hot rod. So we're just kind of making it work. So I got the, let's see, no latches yet, but I got the joggle for the door to sit in, all welded up. So now it fits. The roof, I welded together to the other piece, and I welded the front piece on, and I didn't overlap it like the other side is. I'm gonna fix the other side. It's butt welded, so everything flows into it instead of steps down and steps back up for this bead. That chop area was original how it was. I'm not going to touch that. Next, I'm going to do the doors, the door tops. So that's next. I got the door top here. What I did was I put a straight edge, and I don't know if you can see that scribe mark there. Transferred that angle to here, and I did the same there. So I'm going to open the door, put the door top in where I like it to sit, transfer the scribe to the top of the door top, same thing on that side, cut it, and it should be damn near close to what we want to get. You. Can you stop doing that, please? For a minute? All right, so I didn't get too much done on the Vicky. I did, but I didn't really record too much of it. I was really just kind of scratching my head and trying to get this door to close. For some reason, the B-pillar wouldn't sit right inside the body, but I got it closing. I had to actually trim the striker so everything would shut, because it was getting flush with the body and it still wouldn't reach the striker fully. So, you know, I just had to make it work. I don't think these are Vicky doors. I don't think that should matter, but apparently it is mattering. But I'll show you what I did. So obviously you saw I did the brushing of the top roof section, all this back here. And I worked on this a lot. Believe it or not, I just kind of hit the weld with a grinder. Quick, I didn't hit the base metal. Kind of only hit the weld and then hit it with that surface conditioning wheel, and it looks pretty damn good. But latches in, handles lubed up so it works. I had the B-pillar welded in a few times, and I kept having to cut the tacks because I couldn't get this striker to hit. As you can see, I trimmed it down. Usually it's a little bit more meat, and I oblonged the holes, and it's almost all the way forward. So I don't know exactly what's going on here, but everything's flush on the outside, so I don't know. And I can't move it in anymore because it's hitting the flange here. This part, obviously underneath here and here are hitting the sheet metal, so it can't go any further. I don't know what's going on, but I'm making it work, and it shuts. Latches. It's not the perfect latch like the Model A's and stuff that I've been getting to shut really nicely. I think I can go in a little bit, but there is a lot of play in this guy here. I don't know if you can see this at all. Yeah, there's a lot of play here. So I can't really get it perfect, because perfect, that's hard to explain. When it sits in the door, it wants to pull out to there. But when it hits a striker, it pushes back. So it's, I don't know, it's never going to do that perfect close and stay flush with the body unless you slam it. I don't know. It's working. It's a hot rod. Slam the door. It's all good. But yeah, this side is roughed in for now. I'm probably going to leave it alone until I have to mess with the door. And I actually have to mess with the bottom too. This bead's all bashed in, so I'm going to make a patch about probably this big. Just replace this whole little piece here. I'll probably do that when I mess with the door. I just want to get the other door closing like this one is. You know, my head's in doors and latches, so I want to continue doing that stuff. So I don't know if this video is boring or what, or if anything actually happened. I really don't remember what I recorded. I'm sorry for that, but it was only really like one day of recording that I could do, so is whatever, is what it is. But thanks for watching if you did watch, and I'll catch you on the next video.